If you guys recall previously in the last episode, we began on a suspicious plateau surrounded by suspicious lizards, which you quickly attempted to befriend with lizard meat. Failing that, when your mind succeeding initially, you began to be accompanied down the mountain by these unscrupulous lizard types. Very rapidly it was revealed that these lizards had no intention of escorting you down the mountain, and were instead perhaps hunting you for food, perhaps hunting you for sport, but hunting you regardless. After a long and drawn-out battle, in which Autumn and Worf were almost killed, you were able to kill the brunt of the Lizardfolk's forward offense and make it down the mountain safely. Mostly. Licking your wounds, you arrive at the edge of a large and intimidating swamp. Large trees grow dotting the landscape. Heavy vines dangle from them. Snakes wrapping around their bark and slithering along the ground. Spiders alighting on the leaves in the trees. The swamp has a fetid, disgusting smell, a mix of death and stagnation. You can hear faintly in the background up the mountain the sounds of both the rain falling on the trees and the war horn of the lizards coming down the mountain. That was a good timing for the music.
That was a really good timing.
Holy shit. Wow, I'm really impressed. I planned that. We join our intrepid band of unlikely warriors, Worf, Dominus, Autumn, and Salazar. What do you do?
So you said that one of the corpses made its way down to us, right?
Yes, one of the corpses made its way down. It's sitting in a tangled heap with one arm broken behind its neck.
That's fine.
Bones jutting out.
Autumn, can you summon your creature?
Isn't Lemmy already here? Oh no, I did. I know it.
Yeah, you did
Oh,
something.
yeah, I did. I summoned. I de-summoned. It might take a little. I don't know if we'll have him being chased.
How far up the mountain are they still? That we can hear?
Your best estimation based on the fact they hadn't crested the ridge, or were just cresting the ridge as you started to descend the mountain, is they can't be any more than halfway down the mountain at this present time. Due to the heavy rain cover, though, you cannot actually see them on the mountain at this
No,
time.
but we could probably hear the horns, is what I...
They are on the mountain coming down clearly, and they're getting closer.
We should move. I don't like leaving meat like this, but probably should.
Does anybody need healing? I can make 2 more potions if needed.
Cells are fine.
I could use some.
Alright, like, give me 1 minute. I'll be done.
Can you do it on the move?
Can I do it on the move? It says 1 minute prep time.
I don't know, you can't do it on the move.
Okay. No, I need 1 minute, just standing still.
Hurry up then.
Alright.
If he's gonna take the minute, then I'll take.
Okay, a tense minute passes as you hear the horns become closer and closer and closer. By the end of this minute, you can tell that they are probably on the bottom half of the mountain at this point, nearing the ground.
I'm keeping an eye out, like, around us. What can I see, like, close around us? Is there, like, a pathway that we can take to go alongside the mountain instead of going into the swamp?
There is about a 30-foot, 40-foot space where the ground turns from dirt to the watered dirt.
Swamp.
Swamp. Swamp is the word I'm looking for. Anyways, until it changes texture into the more swampy peat moss style ground. And this little divider does run along the mountain both ways around the swamp to the edge of where you can see, which is a couple 100 feet down here.
Can I see something that resembles like a cave at the edge of the mountain?
No. No, I mean, from where you're standing, what you see is the sheer-ish, relatively sheer, though it does bottom out somewhat towards the bottom, mountain coming down, the path, it's not a path, and then the swamp going further in.
Okay.
Rev, heal for 11.
Sweet.
Oh, nice.
That puts me up to full, actually.
Great roll.
Nice.
Oh, speaking of which, can I get a health check from everyone?
Full.
14 of 16.
I'm at.
Okay, so...
And Kid is dead.
And Autumn is
Perfect.
okay.
I'm feeling
Yeah.
perfect.
Yeah, you were
So
fully
I'm at
healed because you
9 of
regen.
16.
Because it's been more than 10
Nine.
minutes.
You're
Yeah.
at 16. Rav, you said?
23 out of 23.
23. Oh, no. Jason, what did you say you were at? You were at 16?
14 of 16.
14, okay. So Rav's at 23. Salazar is at 14. Warp, your max health is 23?
26.
26. Okay. Gotta know that, because I forgot. Yeah, so are you guys going to set forward into the swamp or try to make your way rimming the swamp's edge currently? It should be
I think-
noted that while the ground here is not swamp material, it is somewhat damp. It will more than likely retain your tracks quite well. You would know that. There's enough of a tree cover even here that the rain will not wash them away immediately.
I'm gonna sniff around again and see which direction I smell aspen in.
You smell aspen that way, which to you would be your left.
I'll smell for Edgar also.
Cardinally
Outside
west. You also smell Edgar to the west.
Can I sense rattles?
You can feel Rattles is on the same general plane as you, but nothing beyond that.
Oh, well, that helps. Suppose he's still somewhere.
He's not in the elemental plane of fire. Progress.
That's true.
You're welcome.
We should find cover somewhere. Autumn, can your Eidolon carry this meat? And
I like
points at
snap,
the corpse.
I like snap my fingers. Lemmy?
Lemmy's gonna. I don't wanna.
Damn it.
Didn't I just tell you? Listen to her.
If you'll get a nice treat later, I'll save
Oh,
some
yes.
giblets for you.
Thank you, mommy. And it's gonna just like run over and hoist as much as it can hoist because it's quite larger. It's gonna hoist the body above it, Herculean style.
Let's go. And I'm gonna start making my way into the swamp as carefully as I can, trying to feel out a path, maybe.
Okay. At the beginning of the edge of the swamp, as you're entering it, it's not yet to a point where it's full of pitfalls and
Okay.
the ground is getting softer and mushier, and you can see the pools quite clearly, so you
Right.
can step around them. I would like the party to make survival checks, though, as we enter.
That's a 19, bitch.
Oh, you made a macro for that. You're impressive.
It's a
I did?
19, bitch.
Yeah. I would fist bump you, but
You might break my
Buy it.
hand.
yeah, exactly. Wow, fucking these rolls, man.
Dude, my
Nice
guy's
job,
good
guys.
at survival.
Good choices, friends. So what you are able to do is not get lost as you enter the swamp, which is good.
I want to
Congratulations
also
on that.
take an additional survival to try and cover our tracks as best as I can.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'll help
absolutely.
with that.
Good choice.
Okay, not as much, but he's got it covered. I go across and I don't cover them, and then he comes across and covers them. Actually,
You're just like setting
Well,
leaves on top of the footprints. I'm sighing and actually covering them.
Through a combination of doing a shuffle path, walking backwards at times, and dusting over the ground with a broadleaf tree, you're able to mostly obscure or confuse the tracks that you are making. There's
Good.
almost no trace left on the ground after you step through. As you're going deeper and deeper into the swamp, the air starts to become heavy. Smoke fills the area, heavier and heavier as you go in. It appears to be some manner of marsh gas, and it smells awful, like rotting, fetid fish corpses. Is nasty.
Fish zombies.
What form of gas is this?
Wow, you're.
Can I do a knowledge nature to tell?
That's a good point, actually.
Yeah, go ahead and do
Have
a
we
knowledge
seen this
nature.
gas before? Is it explosive?
26.
Anyone else making a survival check or a knowledge nature check on this?
I'll do a survival. 19.
Wow, guys.
Our rolls today are good.
Chill out there. Save those for when I'm
It's
killing
okay,
you.
once I get to combat, I won't do
Yeah.
anything.
Yeah.
You're gonna be throwing bombs at yourself again. So, revealed by the survival check, what you know, and the knowledge nature checks, what you know is that this is a sulfuric gas emanating from a vent within the ground. It is two things. One, poisonous, and two, explosive. It will not just be set off by a light of a match, so it's relatively stable. Medium-sized explosion or heavy fire will set it off, causing a chain reaction. Prolonged exposure to it will burn the inside of your nostrils and throat as well.
Could we skirt around the area where it's like the thickest?
Well, it's really just getting heavier and heavier at this point.
Guys,
Well, yeah, we're not gonna go
blow up the
start
entire
walking
place.
into this poisonous fucking gas.
I'm saying like the skirting, as you're spending time in the swamp, it's only emanating more.
Yeah, guys, I can blow up the entire swamp if you want me to.
That would blow us up.
Yeah, we're not sure about that. It might be cool.
You almost blew yourself up on the mountain.
It's all part of the plan. They couldn't see me when the explosion went off.
Pretty sure they could. That, you make a big light show out of yourself.
Let's just go.
Could everyone roll me a fortitude save?
That's our refuse.
And the lower rolls come in.
Happens,
It's our
you're
turn.
fine. Oh, never mind. So the team, as a team, you guys are in such good sync right now. You managed to make all your rolls together or fail all your rolls together, and in this case, you guys have failed to resist the hallucinogenic properties of the
What,
swamp.
the 15 wasn't enough? Fuck.
The Swampy's fine though, which is not in your best interest.
Oh, I was so close then.
Damn it.
You can feel the gas being drawn into your lungs, and you can feel your mind start to fuzz over. The trees become somewhat blurry around you, and suddenly your allies are nothing more than blobs. Additionally, many details seem to be shifting and moving around the swamp.
Okay, guys, I don't think my classes are working very well.
I don't think my brain's working real well.
Who said that?
It's me.
And then you do hear the sound of the horns very close at this point.
Oh boy. Are there trees?
Everywhere.
Could I use my wings to get up one of those trees?
Yeah, you want to try to get up them? They're approximately 8 feet in diameter. They're huge swamp trees. overhanging largely, like I said before,
Mhm.
about 12 feet high,
That's not that high.
thick.
12
They're
feet
almost
thick.
cubes. 8 feet thick and 12 feet high.
Maybe
Yeah,
more like
that's-
15. Maybe more like 15 feet high. The trees suddenly grow taller.
Whoa.
Are you gonna try to fly up to the top of one of the trees and survey the area or something?
Yeah, and hopefully get out of the fucking smoke a bit.
So yeah, you can fly up. Where are you landing on the tree?
First, like, branch to branch, if there are branches. And then, like, as high up as I can, hopefully above the canopy on a branch.
Okay, make a strength check.
Oh boy.
I heard the magic words.
Oh boy.
So you're on the tree and you're not blown off, but you are flattened against the tree by the gale because as you raise above the canopy, you feel yourself pushed back into the tree, somewhat Jesus-like, and you see a horde of you see a massive horde of demons running down the mountain.
Oh shit! Autumn, what have you done? I
What?
shout to my. Well, you can't hear that from down there with the wind, I think.
You can make a perception check if you want.
Yeah.
We'll see if the demons notice you.
Oh my god! Fucking let me hurt.
Holy shit! Well, you can't necessarily tell what Lemmy heard, but Lemmy suddenly looks up at where Rav is, and his eyes light up. He starts cackling to himself. So it seems the demons have not noticed you yet and are nearing the edge of the swamp. You can tell from here that the fuzzy circle emanates around from you about 300, 500 feet. It's a little imprecise as it's shifting back and forth, but somewhere in that range.
That's the
Edge of the
gas.
swamp, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna. Oh, this is gonna suck. I'm
Wait, the
gonna
edge
go
of the
back
swamp
down.
we came from, or the other side?
From where you came from.
Okay.
Oh, can I see how far it is to like get out?
Of the swamp?
Yeah, or at least the gas.
Yeah, about 300 to 500 feet.
Oh,
And then about 600 feet for the swamp itself. 700.
okay. I'm gonna try to come back down.
Through the demons, though. Yeah, there's now demons on the edge of that.
No, the
swamp.
other way.
The other
Oh,
way.
no, you can't see the edge of the
Okay,
swamp the other way.
that's
Sorry.
that's the important part. I'm like, I'm not gonna go towards the.
Towards the
I thought you might have been creative.
No. I'm gonna
Okay, once
try
the
to
demons
make
get
my way
close to
back
us, like,
down.
blow us all up, I'm sure we'll survive.
I'm gonna try to make my way back down
Yeah, do it.
and not fall.
Yeah, do it.
I'm gonna nudge
that's
Worf. Worf?
Yeah, you managed
Bomb?
to
Bomb?
roll out from over the tree and just sort of fall at the ground, but you managed to. It's a 15-foot fall. You're fine, but it's not graceful.
Ah, it didn't need to be graceful. I land and like demons, explosions. Yes.
Hide on tree.
Oh, wait.
Up top tree. Bomb. Explosion. Gas.
Yes, tree. Mm-hmm. That's Lemmy. Yes, tree. Hide on tree. Good idea.
I'm just gonna like immediately start climbing the tree.
I guess I'll try to climb the tree as well. It's gonna
Wait, why are we
happen.
climbing the tree now? I
Tree.
just came from there.
Tree protect
We're
explosion.
gonna blow up the forest. Or this is a swamp.
Demon in swamp. Gas
I
explode.
hope these trees don't catch fire.
Shh. Explosion, no fire. Explosion, boom.
Me hope demons not weak to fire.
I'm gonna start walking in the way that I saw, away from the gas.
Are you guys still climbing the tree?
I'm gonna
Okay.
follow Dominus.
Am I following the socially retarded
By
person?
the way, I'm slowly speeding up my pace as I see them climbing up because they're gonna blow this shit up, and I want to be out of the gas when that
But
happens.
Rav, the way you saw
Yeah.
out of the gas was into the the demons.
No, there was another. There was another way, right?
Well, there's like presumably an into the gas some
Oh,
direction.
well, I'm walking that way. The presumed
Okay.
way.
Well, away from
Yeah.
the demons would be that way,
Away
I
from the
suppose.
demon.
Yeah.
I'm avoiding the
Oh, yeah.
poison gas. Meet me here, up top.
You can attempt to do a knowledge geography or local to see how large this swamp is ish, if you would so care to. Or you could not.
Do you have to have points in the knowledge to be able to do a check on it, or no?
I know everything.
Oh yeah, yeah. This is the swamp of death.
Oh, okay, sure.
This is two things. You know a lot about. Did you make geography? You made geography.
Yeah.
This is the swamp of death. It's quite large, approximately 3 miles in diameter. You are on the southern edge currently. Anything else you need to know about it? Really? It's
Yes.
made up. It's made up of the trees and gases that you already know about at this point. The wildlife in this area is incredibly hostile and quite venomous.
Fantastic.
Do I know of any safe spaces that, as a raider, we might have like used to get
No,
away
it's
from
this-
people?
It's the swamp of death.
Swamp of death.
Get out of there.
Well,
you
I mean,
do know of a rumor, and you're not sure if it's true or not, but you do know of a rumor of a cavern beneath the swamp.
We explode.
do I know of a rumor
Ooh.
where
Burn swamp.
this cavern
I
might?
told you what you know.
Okay.
Burn swamp. Open hole to cave.
Well, you don't know that. I
Boom.
know that.
And if anyone wants to make a knowledge local check, if they have it, they can.
Things that upset me, my thurible got lost, and that would have given me a +5 if I was burning inside of it. Just poison gases.
Rest in peace, Thurible.
I want to do a survival check to see if I'll explode if I'm at the top of the tree and I throw a bomb down.
I feel like I know this place.
Certainly. You know that this place is used as a... Oh my god, Bear, stop it. Okay, so you know that this place is used as a hunting ground by the lizards. That the lizards that you encountered before often herd people into this swamp specifically for the reason to hunt them. If you recall, their god is the god of the hunt.
Yeah.
So,
Ah.
oddly reminiscent of what's happening to you right now.
Do I know how big of a pack they hunt sometimes?
You know they tend not to fight in army-sized formations. They'll fight in what could be considered groups of 1 to 2 platoons. So that's 20 to 30, maybe 50 people. It depends. But they don't send out 200 people
Well, we've killed like 10. We can take on the rest.
war armies.
20 to 30, maybe 50.
Yeah. Big
Well, he
difference
did
there.
it. Well, yeah, you know.
My explosion can kill all of them.
Well, they generally do 20 to 30, and then sometimes it's 50. That's the. You know that fire is really hot and it burns very badly. If you're in the fire, you'll die. Survival check is what I do.
But will it spread to me?
Well, wouldn't it be great if you rolled better than a 12? Okay, so you are climbing the tree with a socially retarded cat.
Yes. And I'm
Okay.
listening to him to throw a bomb.
Alright, and you and Lapis, Autumn and Dominus are walking away from the demon army.
Trying to find this entrance to this cave.
Somewhere in
You are
the
attempting-
3 square mile swamp that may or may not exist.
So, everyone, we'll start here. I want everyone to make more fortitude saves.
Oh my god.
I just don't want
Eh,
to blow the fuck
okay.
up, man.
Oh, and we need climb checks from the people
Yeah.
climbing the trees.
I have a climb speed.
You do not need to give a climb check. Lapis.
I
the
do not climb.
trees, the trees are no longer trees. They are now metal structures with jagged edges, and the swamps are no longer swamps. They are now pools of acid.
I don't think he wants to be in there anymore.
Wharf.
Like the pools of water?
Yes.
Salazar, I think I need help.
Salazar, you are slightly less high The trees are because you get to the top and things become slightly less fuzzy. Dominus, you follow in Autumn's path, and Kenneth, Orf, nothing changes because you fell.
Can I like?
I'm at the bottom of the tree still.
Can I like try to cover my mouth and my nose with something to like?
You absolutely can. What are you gonna try to cover your mouth and nose with? You can, if you want, you can do a sort of a survival check to see if there's any effective ways to do that, or you can just use
Yeah,
all
I'll
this
do that.
shit.
Yeah,
that
I'll
too.
do the same thing.
That's a 21.
Yeah, so you know that this gas has a hard time filtering through wet surfaces. You also know that.
God, going through the bags. Wait, I have
Lapis-
clothes. I'm gonna
Lapis
tear a bit of my
Really does not know this.
No, but I know. I'm
I
gonna
mean,
tear
would-
off chunks of my traveler's outfit that I have in my bags. Wet it, in the acid,
Okay.
and just slap it on his face and mine, or her face and mine.
I'm gonna roll a D100 really quick. Are you stopping on her
And
face
spiders.
or your face?
First on hers, then on mine.
I would like you to make a perception check.
Both of us?
No, just him.
Oh, okay.
22. Fucking Lemmy.
Let me notice it.
Warado. Well, you do manage to notice the spooter-shaped object on the cloth before you throw it at her face.
Can I flick it off?
You sure can.
Yeah, I'm gonna flick the spider off. And then slap it on her face.
It's gonna throw hair at your face because it's a tarantula.
Oh no.
It misses.
I would hope so.
And then I'm gonna roll one more thing. Because there are sus pools and there are non-sus pools. And in this case, you found a sus pool.
Oh,
So-
of course.
So, Lapis's hallucinogenic properties. Well, she stops breathing in the gas. I'll say that much.
Oops.
However, the swamp that you dipped it into, the acid, well, that one, it wasn't acid, but it had a high sulfuric content. If you had not been hallucinating, you could have told this. However, you couldn't. So it burns her face
Oh no, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
for 4 damage.
You created
Holy
Two-Face.
shit! Yeah, it's just horizontal Two-Face to avoid
I'm so
copyright
sorry,
infringement.
Lapis.
However, it being free from the swamp for a prolonged time in the air does dry it out, and it ceases to burn after a second. If you want to trust it enough to keep it on your face.
I'll take my canteen and pour some, like a little bit of water on
Oh
it.
yeah, I have water.
You also have a bladder.
Mhm, That's true.
Yeah, I'm
too.
not gonna piss on it and slap it
Yeah,
on
really.
Lapis.
Sulfuric acid.
Said water. Wait.
Like,
I'm
I'll
just gonna
take a...
rip off a piece of my cloth and put water on it.
Yeah,
on
after
my face.
seeing me accidentally burning the face, I'm gonna take my own canteen and drop some water on it.
Okay, what are you measuring water on your character sheets in?
I have a
Pounds.
canteen, pounds.
Pounds, yeah.
Yeah.
Pounds, yeah. Mark off, like... You know what, I'll tell you afterwards. You still have water. This is gonna require
Okay.
math. Well, it's gonna move on for now. You can mark off, like, 1/20th of a canteen or something if you want. Actually, that seems fair. I don't know. Needs to be
Okay.
Wet enough. Okay. So, and what do you... Now that you've covered your mouth, you are still currently hallucinating. However, you can feel that the smoke is not entering your lungs anymore. There is no more
Mhm.
intake into your mouth and nose. Ken, you've done this, or Worf, you've done the same thing?
Yeah, I've done the same thing.
And you're intelligent enough to pour some water on it?
Yeah, I poured water on it, and I just like tore off a piece of my...
Wait, how does he know?
I've
You
rolled a 20.
29.
Oh no, never mind. That's never mind. I didn't
He
see that.
really knows. He knows so hard.
Yeah.
Those that are Worf and Salazar specifically can hear that the lizard demons have entered into the swamp.
The lizard humans.
Worf, are you still on the ground?
I'm trying to climb as much as possible, still,
Yeah,
so I'll give you another climb check.
I'm going to assist. I'm.
Yeah, let's get
The,
some
de-
strength
the
checks
demon
out of
orcs
you.
are coming towards us.
The demon orcs. Let's get some strength checks out of you.
Strength.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, strength for me.
Strength from both of you.
From both of us. Okay.
Wait, you have a -3. Rip. Not 20, please. Oh no.
Well, you know, Salazar is able to hoist you into the tree, but your shoulder socket isn't so good for the wear. It's not a nice experience necessarily. You're gonna go ahead and you're gonna take 3 damage.
No, he's gonna
Ow,
take
ow,
some
ow.
damage.
Yeah,
Well,
some
it's good.
damage.
Some damage. You're gonna take a number.
Takes fine damage.
It's okay. A moderate amount. Thank you for reminding me.
Sorry.
Fucking analgesia, motherfucker.
Salazar hurts! Ow!
2 seconds later, oh, it's healed. It's fine.
Wharf bomb. And I'm gonna keep trying to pull
Are we
him
at the
up.
top of the tree?
Nope.
Yeah, I got the top.
Oh, alright, cool. I thought we still had a little ways to go. Bomb.
No, you made it. You made it.
Bomb explode.
Yeah, I'm gonna. Maybe we should give our friends a little bit of time to running.
Bomb explode soon.
Yeah. Soon. Yeah.
You can make a knowledge something. Nature in this case, we'll say, if you want, Mr. Bomb.
To see how far the explosion.
Yeah, just to see how the explosion's gonna work.
Please roll well. That's
15.
alright.
Well, you know it's not gonna explode evenly.
Oh, that's great.
It's not gonna explode the whole force. I know that
No,
much,
it's
right?
That's the idea.
How far away are we from where they were?
After stopping and aciding your friend's face, which has slowed you down significantly, you're about 200 feet away at this point.
They're running the
Should
opposite
be.
way of the
How
Yeah.
big would you say the water berries you carry around are?
The water barrels. Berries.
Yeah, barrels. Water barrels.
Barrel sized. No, they're. How many gallons do they hold?
I mean, the one that I had was holding 40 before you 24 off.
40, not gallons, pounds, right?
Yeah.
How many pounds is in a gallon?
It sure would be nice in
pounds is a
metric.
gallon of water? 8. That's what I thought. 8's easy. Come on. Alright, 5 gallons it's not a full size barrel. It's about. This is like a lapis.
Yeah?
This is like a 5-gallon barrel.
Okay.
Hi, Lady Lapis. Wait,
Hi,
no.
Lady Lapis. Hi, Lapis Mom.
Maybe that.
Mompus.
Mom, that's not what you say to someone.
Caddy Mompus.
Wow.
Is that a
Well,
juice box?
since he was doing something, we should probably wait for him. I feel like he wants to get in the barrel so he doesn't die to the explosion.
I
He's
feel
got
like you
plenty-
guys are
got
making
plenty
good
to do.
plans again. Yeah.
He's
Common
gonna be like me when I was trapping myself in a box, getting covered in snow.
If there's
common
anything I
barrel
can rely
holds
on-
75 gallons or 10 cubic feet.
Okay, well, his barrel holds 40 pounds, so.
Yeah, that's 650 pounds, so his is
Yeah. This big.
Yeah, you're supposed to be able to carry.
Lemmy
them
can
around.
hide in it.
The
Yeah, Lemmy
common
can hide
water
in it.
barrel is like.
The size of
No
my
size.
dire wolf. Yeah. My
Yeah,
Aspen is
equal
carrying
size.
an aspen-sized barrel of water.
I mean, I have a small few barrels of water.
I
Can
have
you get a
several
water check on everyone?
canteens.
I have a canteen with 19 20th of a canteen, and I have
Good.
about 100 pounds of water.
Whoa, that's a lot of water.
It's a lot of
I
water.
have 16.
Actually, I probably left like one of the
But
barrels
yeah,
of
okay.
water.
So it's not like if they threw a bomb down, I could get inside of the barrel to weather
You
out.
could put your head in the barrel.
That's pretty much what I was asking.
Get a foot in the barrel.
Yeah, okay.
Your boat will survive.
Can she fit her head?
Oh yeah.
I've got
Wait, you guys
really
can just
appreciate-
dive into the swamp.
two
I really
canteens.
Yeah.
appreciate. I really appreciate that you guys all watched like the Indiana Jones and the Crystal Skull, saw that first scene and were like, "This."
This is accurate.
I'm just
Yes.
thinking of I have a tent, but I don't think an
We could
explosion. A wet tent is gonna save me from
That
an
fireproof
explosion.
tent.
Ken makes a good point. You can dive in the swamp.
That is
Absolutely an
true.
option.
That
Well,
is
to us it's
absolutely-
acid right now,
Well, we
so
can roll a.
No,
we
just
can
to
roll
him.
a fortitude. We
No,
can roll
It's
a
to
only
me as well.
acid
save.
weapons.
to me as
No, it's
well.
It's acid to him as well.
Oh. Oh, did Rat fail his check too?
Mhm.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Did you
Well, let's
say
get some more
fortitude?
fortitude saves. Yeah, let's see if not from the. Well,
Hey.
yeah, for everyone except for. Yeah, everyone.
Wait,
Nice.
we're in the tree.
But we're
on the-
above.
Well, you know, you're
It's
repressing
yeah, I
the systems.
suppose.
Oh, okay, okay.
Okay, so Dominus, the water is no. I mean, you're still hallucinating, but the water is no longer acid. You're just
Oh,
without your
God.
glasses at
Son
this
of a
point.
bitch.
Oh God.
Oh.
Oh no. Oh, so it seems that there was still some peripheral hallucinogenic properties on your cloth, and you managed to imbibe it straight into your lungs.
Oh god.
Not the acid is now on fire, and the trees.
He thinks the bomb's already gone off.
There's a snake wrapping around you, biting you as we speak, and you're making a will save.
Oh god.
And Lemmy is laughing.
Oh, nice. Good will save.
So,
I'm good. I'm
Nice.
decent at will saves.
you take 2 wisdom damage, but you do not take the psychological horror of the snake biting you damage. Good for you. Good for you. Nice job, Rav. Way to go.
Look you.
At least it isn't drain.
This is not drain. That's true. You should always be thankful. And
At least
your
it's
next-
not drain.
And hopefully you make your next willpower save. Or your,
Alright,
yeah.
how close do we hear the lizard people?
Oh, they're in the forest, so you don't got a lot. The demons can't demons. You don't
Sorry,
got a lot of time.
Lizard demons.
Demon lizards, blizzards.
Demon orc?
They've
I'm
stopped
just gonna-
sounding their horn at this point, and you cannot hear them.
Alright, I'm gonna throw
At least not passively.
a bomb towards where we came from, like as far as I can, just chuck it.
It's in midair. Woo! It's at the parabola. It's reached the apex of it. Let's go back to Lapis and Rav and see what they're doing. And I feel like we should let them make their actions first. So here's the bomb. Freeze frame in the air.
This is a good campaign, guys. It's over.
Autumn, we need to get out.
But everything. He's already thrown the bomb.
Autumn,
Fire.
Autumn. I'm just shaking her like, no. I'm gonna slap her across the face. Not hard enough to do damage, but like, snap out of it.
What do you do? He just slapped you, Autumn.
I'm like trying to push him away from me.
Is he just a blob right now?
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
like the scarecrow from The Dark Knight.
Autumn, come with me.
Exactly. You can try to grab Autumn if you want.
Grapple? We're gonna start grappling now.
Oh no.
No,
No,
I'm
no.
not going to.
You bribe Lemmy to help.
Oh,
Yeah, Lemmy is past every
Lemmy's
fortitude
fine.
save so far.
Yeah, Lemmy's a badass, dude. Lemmy is currently the demon from Persona 5, though. Like, it looks like he's like Soul Eater. He's about to make you a deal. Like, he looks a little conniving right now. He's got a pinstripe soup on. He's just like looking at you like,
Lemmy, do you want her to survive?
I don't really care.
Oh,
But
okay.
she does feed.
Well,
But she does feed me. Yes. Yes. I want food.
help me get her safe, and we're gonna try to at least like. Is there
Alright.
maybe a tree that has like a hole, a cubby hole that we could like take cover in?
Give me a perception check.
Yeah,
You see
it
one?
is.
Lemmy will
Yeah.
give you a perception check too.
Give me a second perception check while I describe this cubby hole.
See if there's nothing bad in there.
Yeah, precisely. So you see, there's a cubby hole, and it is a wrought, almost door-looking shape, with gnarled around the edges, sort of like the Princess Bride. But it does enter into a hollow tree, and of course the trees are 8 feet in diameter, square trees. Thank you very much. And yeah, you can enter into it. You don't see anything bad in there.
I'll
Sure.
enter into it with her and like try to hide in there for.
All right, Lemmy's gonna try to help you push her into the cubbyhole, but he's not giving it his A game. Like he's pushing, but it's not doing much here. He's not. Largely attributed to him rolling a 5. Are you gonna try to pull her into the cubbyhole?
Yeah. Or is it a grapple check?
We're doing this check in this case. You can try to grapple her, but then you're gonna like.
Yeah.
Then you're gonna have held her, and now
Yeah,
you
that's
can move
true.
her. But this is probably easier. So you're just pulling on her. Let's get an opposed strength check going on here. Let's see what you got out of him.
7.
That's nice. That's nice. Yeah, you managed to pull her into the. You managed to pull her at the terrifying scarecrow beast monster and his demonic warrior friend
Fire
managed to
everywhere.
push you
Into the mouth of an
Demonic
ant.
lawyer friend.
into a burning tree. You were
Tree?
being
I
you
am
get
no
pulled-
tree.
the tree is on fire, and you get pulled into this flaming tree. So we're gonna do another fortitude save and another willpower save.
Okay.
This is your moment, Lapis. Don't fuck it up.
Don't fuck it up.
Is that for me too, or for just for him?
Just for him.
No, you're not.
Nope,
The tree's
I'm
on.
doing hot.
Oh, no.
Real hot.
I
We need a
I'm
willpower
an
save.
ant.
That was almost the one. Almost the one.
Ooh boy. Ooh boy. Let's do another willpower save.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no!
Oh no.
Go ahead and take.
Gamers?
Go ahead and
You
take
really
6
don't
fire
do well
damage.
without your amenities, do you?
I'm
Hold
not
up.
pretty sure.
You're taking 6 fire damage.
Yeah, I said I'm -1.
Mm, mm.
Does she
No,
pass
that's-
out?
Yeah, she passes. She just starts screaming in terror and then passes out in your arms.
I
Did he
immediately
just
pumped my last.
Go
Which is
crazy
nice
and
because-
fall asleep?
Which is nice because that means she cannot burn to death anymore, as she is now unconscious. I will point out.
Mm-hmm.
Good thinking.
Is she still bleeding out though?
Yes.
Here's a spell. I'm looking at my spell list to see if I.
Have
She might burn to death,
stabilize.
though, when we throw the bomb.
Speaking of the bomb.
Back to the present.
So
I'm gonna check to see if this is the right one.
she's in the bombs falling into the forest right now as we speak. No, this kills people.
Yeah, that's
Oh
wrong.
yeah, this is the other. It's the other one that I wanted. The other version.
Stabilize. You want
No, Rav,
stabilize.
this
Right.
no, Rav, this executes people.
I know. That's why I was checking to see if it was right. I thought I had the other one as well somewhere.
Is this the spell?
Well, time to roll up my next character.
It's just death null. Like that sounds good.
That sounds perfect. Well,
Can I just do a medicine check to like?
yeah, but not until the bomb goes off.
Well, yeah, obviously, but like.
I wonder what this.
Well, actually, that's not in reality what you hear. You actually hear a series of chain explosions.
Hold
Steadily.
me, friend.
The one goes off right beneath you. Your tree rocks back and forth.
Oh,
Go ahead
God.
and give me a balance check and a reflex save, both of those. And if there's no balance,
Balance
check, I
isn't
don't
even a
remember.
thing.
That would
Dude, that's just
be
reflex.
acrobatics.
Reflex.
Acrobatics.
Yeah, don't do acrobatics, please. Can I
No,
just
we're
have?
doing acrobatics.
Can I just have?
Oh, no.
reflex?
All right. Well, you're
Well,
not
you're
making
not
one.
doing
It's
it.
just the
Oh,
other
it's
tree.
their tree. I thought you meant my tree.
No, no, the tree that we're
No, no, no.
standing on top of.
Oh, never
Mhm.
mind.
So the first one is to see
Oh,
you
no.
fall off the tree. You both fall off. You both fall off the tree. The second one was to see if you take the fire damage from the fire looking up the tree. Salazar doesn't. Worf does. Sadly, that's just awful. I rolled the wrong die. That's just terrible. He just takes 3
Stop
fire
bludgeoning.
damage.
He takes fine.
fine. You are correct. Now, the other thing of note is the fact that you were falling onto the ground, Worf.
Yeah, I know. Bludgeoning damage. Woo!
Can I
Oh,
make
boy.
another reflex save to try and catch him and the tree?
No, you're in free fall.
And?
What do you want? Well, sure. Actually, yes, absolutely. Reflex save. This could only go well.
Do I hit the tree?
You hit the tree, and you also hit him,
Oh no.
and you just push him at the ground, basically. So we're gonna add 2 to that damage amount. So
Thanks
take
a lot.
take numbers.
I'm not the hero you need. I'm the hero you deserve.
It's not a nice amount of damage that you've just taken.
How much?
It's fair.
Definitely below average. Maybe pretty bad actually.
Oh no.
Like every 6 seconds, he just heals one.
Except for the fire.
Mhm.
Fire.
And also the fortitude saves you're making since you're back in the gas now.
I still have the thing on my face.
Oh, that's
Does that
true.
give me, like-
You don't make a fortitude save. He does though.
Yeah, he didn't put one on.
He's fine for now. Lapis, focus.
I
Not
just
the
had
time-
to. That was one part of a video that I had to send you.
It's not the time for happy souls. It's the time for burning to death. So you've landed right next to your tree. You're on your ass. Salazar, you're also on your ass. You hear the screams, horrible screams. It's not like all the screams, but you hear the screams. There are screams bellowing out from the swamp around you. Oh, excuse me. And it's not nice. It smells like cooking lizards.
What do you mean it's not
Favorite.
nice? Sounds like delicious.
It's disgusting.
Hey, you
Focus! Hey, we're going. All right. Bleeding to death. Rav, what are you doing about your bleeding friend? We'll come back to barbecue friends in a second.
I'm just having a seizure. That's what's happening. I'm not bleeding to death. Just the will is just
He'll take,
safety
like, try to
position.
stabilize.
Safety position.
Yeah, heal check. Ooh, I actually remember how stabilization works in this game. Pathfinder.
It's like a 15 or something stabilizes. I just need to get.
It's a-
As long as I don't
go.
go below my negative health.
It's a
That is
15 to
correct.
stabilize. It's a 20 to immediately go back to 0, I believe.
That is all correct. I double checked. So 12's not great. You take a point of psychological damage. Rav, I need you to make a wisdom check for me.
What?
Rav, replace Lapis's cloth, please.
Okay, I will do that.
Thank you. Or you know to do that.
Yeah, I like tear off another chunk, like a crawling chunk of clothing, dip it in like water from my canteen, another
It
like
finally
one.
happened.
I need.
There we go.
And I'm
There we
gonna
go.
pump a heal into her, like
Alright.
a spell.
Alright, you healing her? Alright, she'll have stabilized. You can roll for the number really fast.
That's 1d8 plus 1, so 3, right?
Team, perception check.
Everyone?
Team.
Damn.
Damn.
So you heal
Tammy.
4.
Good roll. But you're stabilized.
Holy shit.
Oh, also, Lemmy disappears when I go unconscious.
Well, it's fine. You both rolled a 1.
Lapis is
How?
unconscious and does not say shit. Dominus, what you feel is unsettled in your body, not mind. Your body feels way off. Salazar, you can feel the ground subtly shifting under your feet.
Oh. Oh boy, the entire swamp is a turtle.
Oh no. We explode into cave!
So, tree friends, happy tree friends, fire tree friends, what are you doing?
I am immediately like rolling over and slapping Worf with a cure.
All right, go ahead and slap him with a cure. What are you curing him? He's at very bad health right now. Just regular bad, probably actually. Nice, nice. That's good.
That's a decent amount.
Get him some health back.
Is you have the regen, but there's
Well,
also
Worf,
most likely a couple of
gonna-
wizards nearby.
We're gonna need a perception check from you, Worf.
Alright, alright.
Oh.
Woo!
Not regenerating right now.
Cause fire.
I'm on fire. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Just you notice this fact.
Now,
This
how
was my
bad-
train
how
of thought.
bad-
Your health is above average.
How bad's the fire around us?
You know, it's not really a fire. It's more of you can see now that you're on the ground level, there are pockets of explosions and reactions going off, but they're short-lived. It's not setting the ground or the trees ablaze yet. The trees are quite scorched, however, and it is clear that there's gas back in the quadrant you're in, so...
And I'm on fire right now still?
You're not on fire, but something about the mix of the singeing of your skin and the burns and the sulfur getting into your bloodstream, you're not a doctor, some combination of that, you're not sure exactly what is preventing you from regenerating at this moment.
Can I do a survival check?
Yeah, you can do a survival check. You do know with this check, you still don't know the cause, but what you do know is that if you're not in this superheated, gaseous environment, it says some combination of that. The superheated gas is what's causing it, not the burn.
Am I warm right now?
You are warm. Yeah.
Do I feel fast? Do I feel it?
Yeah,
invigorated?
get 5 movement speed. You feel your blood pumping real quick.
Let's go, guys. I'm ready to go.
Don't worry, Jason. We got a gas station in the game. Get it?
We find friends. I immediately just begin like crawl/bolting in the direction they went before.
Let's go. Let's go.
So how fast are you guys running?
I'm gonna do a
Double?
survival check to see what that rumbling was.
You did not feel
Oh yeah, I
the
didn't
rumbling.
see. That's right. That's right.
I should do that. What with the it's what I'm good at and stuff.
What are you trying to detect about it?
What exactly is going on with the shaking? Like, what's causing the ground to shift?
You have no idea. What you do know is that it's shifting. It's not shifting in the way of an earthquake where it vibrates. It almost feels like the ground is folding in and off of itself. It's very unusual. You might be still
Swamp
slightly
is
high.
breathing.
Don't
Run.
forget, Salazar, you are still the little high, not the all the way high, but the little high. You can give me another fortitude check, by the way.
I'm slightly
Am I high
tall.
at all? Or am I good now? Because I was out of it and then came
Yeah,
back
you're
in.
good. You've got the cloth cover. You can give me one more fortitude check to see. You guys are both all good. You guys are-
I'll let you go.
So how fast are you guys running?
Wait, before that, Salazar, you should put something over your face. It'll help with the gas.
I piss on a rag and tie it around my face real quick. Look, I'm
Sounds
not
bananas.
using drinkable water for this.
This might be a good use for that drinkable water.
Do you have to pee? I question this.
So, since it's been several hours,
That's true. True. But you've been chased by lizards. You might not have to pee.
ah,
Yeah, when you're
danger!
active, you don't have
The
to-
urine's gone.
We discussed this last time.
We did discuss this last time.
Yeah.
It's science. So, what would be like a pee check? Make anything you can.
No.
Make anything you could pass off to me as a pee check. Perfect. Constitution, you pee. You're
What the fuck?
it works.
Oh,
That would work too. I would accept that.
and I would be going at around 60, I
will.
think.
Or will, yeah. You're going
Willpower.
60,
You
Pop
will
a blood
yourself.
vessel in your eye.
okay? Dude, when you're working out like really hard, it's hard to pee. I've had it happen before.
Oh,
It's
yeah, I
really
know.
Challenging.
I'm just picturing like someone flexing strength check to urinate.
No, I wouldn't have accepted that one. I thought about it, like squeeze it really hard or something.
Yeah, just tighten your abdomen really tight, flatten your
So
bladder.
that makes you not pee, Jason.
No, you just flatten the bladder. There's zero space. It has to go somewhere.
Wait, I'm gonna make a survival check
Right,
while
you
we're
know.
running to make sure
Yeah.
that we don't fall into a hole or something.
Yeah, that's a good choice.
Fine.
Decent.
I'm good at this.
Wait,
Crush
what?
all of your internal organs.
So you can't make a survival check to not fall into a hole? That doesn't make sense.
You have to like
But you
spawn
can't.
it.
Yeah. You can tell this is prime sinkhole territory. One has not opened yet, though. No sinkholes currently. But you absolutely do know that one easily could open. In fact, this is somewhat like if quicksand was being churned but was still a solid object.
Should I do
So
a
how
perception
fast?
instead then to notice them?
That would be what you roll to
Yeah.
notice them, correct? Yeah.
Alright. Better.
We'll just go at base move speed, I suppose. So that no death happens.
Well, Worf, I'm gonna keep these perception checks. Hang on to them. I'm gonna remember
Alright.
them. Akiba will remember this. You guys are fine for now. So you make it to the tree with the dying tree friends, who are no longer dying. How are you guys doing?
I mean, I assume I've stabilized the. Well, I've stabilized her. Is she conscious again?
She's conscious, absolutely, and she's not high anymore because she's been unconscious.
Okay.
She's just woken up. What do you guys? She's. Ah!
I'm
Wait,
just-
hey,
I'm waiting
I
for the
open the
person.
front of my like shirt and I start
Oh,
undoing
God.
the corset I'm wearing, so that I can breathe better.
Breathe, yeah. Now is not the time for that.
I-
Guys,
okay.
I
smell
gesture
burning lizards.
questioningly and ask, why front set corset? No lacing back?
I don't know if this is the time.
It's
Boom! An explosion goes off right next to your tree. It's not in front of the tree, so the fire doesn't get in, but you hear the tree you're in go. Now it's still standing.
We need to
Ooh,
move.
hang on. I have to check something. I don't think, but maybe. Damn, I don't have mending.
To mend the tree. I'm out. Like,
Yeah, I'm gonna
definitely
start.
not.
I'm gonna follow Dominus.
Let's get some perception checks for the guys that don't know about the sinkholes.
Oh no.
Nice.
Oh, dear Christ.
no.
Oh wait, no, that wasn't let me.
I like that.
Morph, go in front.
I mean, a plus
Let me-
17 to your perception will do that to you.
Lemmy's gone.
Yeah, Lemmy's not even here right now.
Wow, that was a really bad roll, you two.
Yeah.
It was.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, you guys immediately step out of the tree and, 15 feet later are got sucked straight into the ground.
I mean, I was just getting out of the tree. I wasn't moving away
Yeah.
yet.
Yeah. Just whoop, straight down.
Oh boy.
How fast did they sink?
You know what? It's not quicksand, so they're not sinking. A hole opens beneath them.
Yeah.
Oh,
Let's fall.
okay.
Yeah. They are now sliding down a dirt tube.
Guys, where are you going?
Jump!
I like that
Okay.
advice.
I grab Worf by the arm I yanked him up the tree with earlier, and just jump in the hole. Same bad shoulder.
Bomb goes off right above you as you're jumping in the hole, and the flames chase you two down. For 2 damage. Take some 2 damage.
Ow.
Your health is now average. It's not bad. Not bad. Okay, so you guys are now careening down this hole. Careening might be an overstatement. You guys aren't going that fast. You guys are just sliding down the hole.
Can I use my shield to like glide down?
Yeah, use your shield. Sounds good.
Yeah.
You want to try that?
Sure.
Yeah, give me a
Take
dex
me
check.
from-
Oh, you're putting it in front of you?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so you guys are sliding down the hole. The ground continues to just sort of... You can see from inside that the ground is literally shifting. The walls are shifting, and it's hard to see because it's somewhat of a blur. Can't make out quite what's going on. I'm not going to repeat myself again. The walls are shifting.
We just got
Eventually-
swallowed by a giant fucking beast.
Yeah, I was thinking about it. 3 minutes later, you guys come out at the mouth. You guys aren't doing anything to slow yourself down or stop yourself or anything like that.
I just got tossed down.
Yeah, I'm trying to keep ourselves to like a sane speed, just like digging my hands and like claws into the wall. But
Okay.
not like trying to stop or
I
anything.
don't really have anything. I could try and. No, I can't sit in my cauldron.
Wouldn't using the shield as like the flat surface, wouldn't that slow me down automatically?
Are you using it as a sled or in front of you? I'm
In front of me.
confused.
In front of me. To slow me down and to like protect me from like any debris coming up.
Well, whose hole did you jump down? Oh no, you got sucked in, right?
Yeah, we
Yeah, they got
didn't
sucked.
jump. We fell.
That's saying Worf jumped in your head, so the whole Dominus. That's right. Okay. Well, they're getting peppered with the dirt that your shield is spraying behind you.
Fine, I don't care.
I'm
So we're gonna-
I'm holding on to fucking.
We're gonna make some
Person.
some fucking fortitude saves really fast.
What I'm worst
Yeah.
at.
Am I close enough behind to where it's not affecting me, or am
No,
I?
No, you're literally in a different hole.
Oh jeez.
Oh,
Wait,
okay.
what?
Yeah.
Were they at least close to each other when they fell
Yeah.
in, or were they?
Right now. Yeah, like 10 feet apart, something like that. Different
Alright.
hole.
Oh.
Hopefully
Okay,
not
well-
like a mile away.
Worf, you're fine. Salazar, you're moderately blind. But it's just
Nothing done.
it's just dirt covering your eyes.
Yeah.
You can wipe it away once you have a free moment. So that's what you're doing in the hole, and a yelling or screaming of panic terror.
I'm just keeping as calm as I can,
Yeah, I'm just praying to Fenris.
bracing for impact.
Okay. After about
I'm
3
aware.
minutes, you guys impact. Well, Dominus, you come careening straight out of the hole, down actually at a
Oh.
45-degree angle. Because it bottoms out into a straight shaft at the end, and you go shield first into the ground and sort of almost bounce off. But you were going pretty slow. It's approximately a 15-foot fall. You're fine, except for 2 people immediately fall on you.
Can I reflex save to grab the wall?
You absolutely can. You can.
I'm not.
This-
I'm, yeah,
Can
I'm
I
just
do
holding
something
on
to like
him.
roll out of the way?
Well, you manage to slow yourself for a second, and then Worf crashes into your back. And
The
then,
wings, like a few feathers.
and then the 2 of them crash into Dominus. Yeah,
Fur and
Yes, alright,
feathers flying.
a tumbled heap. But man, Dominus managed to cushion your fall. Autumn, let's make a reflex save on your end because you were just sort of going down at the Mach speed.
Oh no.
Oh, that was so
Nice.
close to being a 20.
Just hits the wall
Nice.
and knocks out.
Nice. Ooh. You take 3.
I'm unconscious again.
I thought you were at 0 now.
No, because I went to -2, and then I got stabilized with the healing and brought up to 4. I got healed by 4 up to 2, so 3.
I like the damsel syndrome. I like this.
She's not like you two guys. I'll make her really quick.
She's
Oh,
not
wait.
like anywhere near.
Yeah,
us.
I'm not. Am I near you guys?
Yeah, you're in the same room.
She, like,
so
fell
the,
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
10 feet. So the room.
I'm gonna
You
cast.
guys. Well, I'll describe the environment really quickly while you cast your spell.
Oh, I was gonna cast
Uh,
light on my shield
Yeah, I'm just gonna go
Oh, yeah.
stabilize.
because I have light as a thing for my race.
Okay. You're conscious. I like that. You are blind, Salazar, so you actually stabilize the ground. I lied. You should probably wipe the dirt from your eyes
Yeah,
before you do
fair
that.
point. Let's try that again. Clear my eyes out and restabilize.
So you're gonna light, and then you're gonna survey the room.
Yeah, to like see what's around.
It's approximately 60 feet in diameter. Dirt walls, roots protruding from the walls. The ground is a mossy dirt. There are stones embedded in the dirt. They appear to actually be brilliant gemstones, almost. You
Oh, really?
don't know what they are, but they're quite beautiful.
I'm gonna inspect those.
Well, we've got more room. We've got dirt wall. That's behind you, dirt wall to your right, dirt wall to your left. But in front of you, you see a wooden barricade. The barricade is made of planks from the wood of the forest above you, and it's painted a bright and blinding red. The barricade is straight in front of a large 20-foot cave mouth, and it's also manned by a group of 6 men and women. They are humans, and they are pointing bows at you. They have a golden insignia of a green sun on their chest, which you can make out quite clearly, and they have long braided hair tumbling down behind them. Those are consistent between all 6 of them. It's a religion.
Wow.
Is it religion or?
No, it's a religion.
I'm
Oh.
trying to identify the religion by the symbol.
Did you make
I'll
a local
do.
check?
Both. Yeah, local and religion kits.
It's a green
religious.
sun.
It's a green sun. You actually don't manage to think of any local details on, like, this being a tribe of any kind. You don't know what's up with them. I believe you're still unconscious while he's lighting his shield. One more turn until you're awake. Religion-wise, this is the Green Sun, creatively named. They're not the good guys, but they're not the bad guys.
They're neutral.
Yeah, they worship the god of the sun and the harvest. They want to create, but geopolitically, they'll kind of do anything to, what's the word I'm looking for? They'll do sort of anything to facilitate them being able to do what they want in this case. So they're the quintessential selfish neutral, if that makes sense. Their god is the god of the sun, as I mentioned, which is Krishnar. And that's what you know of their religion. It's really, really obscure. Incredibly obscure. These details you remember from being the footnotes of a religion that you thought had died out.
They just want to be gloriously dust.
Lapis! I'll beat
Praise
you.
the sun.
Praise the sun, yeah, okay. Holly Jolly Cooperation. So what are you guys doing? They're not saying anything, but they are...
Well, I'm still
Training
prepping
the-
my health potion or my cure
Okay.
liquid.
What was the name of
Minute.
the god?
Krishnar. You know, I should write that down too.
This is my last. This is my last potion, by the way.
Okay. Hey, you guys are just standing there in dumbfounded silence?
No, I'm waiting for.
I'm unconscious,
He's
so
Okay, well, you're stabilized now. You again, back
I'll
awake.
ruin for a minute.
Okay.
I'm gonna cast light into my pendant of Fenris and kind of take it off and hold it up. Other hand, clearly empty, and just slowly walk towards them.
I'm gonna lower the shield, just have it like glowing on the arm. No
Let's send
weapon.
the socially retarded guy first.
With my total of minus, 7 in this situation?
Yeah, something like that. So what are you saying to them, socially retarded man?
what
Hail,
Friend?
should I roll for the
Krishnar be with you.
Should you roll for what?
the health potion? You said you're brewing.
Yeah,
I can
it's
roll for that.
Not for a minute though.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
Whenever I'm done.
So you say friend?
Mhm.
One of the women towards the front of the party, whose braid is significantly longer than the rest, red hair, gaunt features, stern eyes, just responds, "No,
No friends.
unlikely."
I laugh and reach in for some of the vegetation from one of my ration packs and hold it out in my other hand.
Oh, when you say vegetation,
Just whatever
Right.
dried fruit or
Right.
whatever I
I didn't
have.
know if you meant like tree leaves. And...
Whatever not meat product is in my rations.
She looks at it and says, "And we have no need of your food. We have our own."
Look, we just fell like a few hundred feet.
Yes, we know. We opened the holes. You blew up our forest.
No, he blew up your forest, and I point it at fucking
I'm
at
just saying
Worf.
where they're brewing.
Yeah, but he told me to, pointing at me.
It is irrelevant. You came as a group.
Well, we fell as a group.
Yes. We opened the holes.
We killed the lizard people.
No. You killed some of the lizard people. They are still there.
We'll kill the rest of the lizard people.
You can kill them, sure.
I'm busy brewing. I can't make sentences. I'm like, yes. No.
We defend selves. We not try to cause harm.
Yes, you defend cells. You destroy forest. We wish to restore forest. Rid it of hallucinogenic death gas. Make new name for it.
Yeah, I blew up the death gas.
No. Death
Well.
gas still there.
We blew up some death gas. We help with
Yes.
problem.
Now it's sulfuric death gas. You have improved situation greatly.
Now protect you from lizards.
No. We can protect ourselves from lizards.
Now protect trees from lizards.
Lizards do not care about lizards or trees. That is to say, lizards do not care about trees. Lizards care about you. Perhaps we release you back to the lizards.
We go own
You
way.
could also release us on the other side of the swamp.
I don't see why we would.
I don't see why you would release us to the lizards.
We just want leave. Just want leave.
Yes, mostly we want you to stop blowing up the forest.
Well, if you get us out of the forest, I won't blow it up again.
What was accident? Only wanted blow up lizards.
Was not accident. We do
No.
not believe. And then the halfway through her sentence, elderly man with a long, great big bushy beard, white braid running down his back, hunched over with a cane, comes hobbling up behind her and hits her on the back of the head with a cane. Bera, that is no way to. They're not guests, I recognize, but there's no reason to be rude to them. Come, travelers. We shall decide if we eat you later. For now, you are our guests. Come this way.
Everybody just wants to eat me. I love it.
Well, I suppose we aren't the
No,
only ones to do that.
no, we do not want to eat you, but we could. Come this way.
Am I done brewing the potion?
Is like
We
our
would
death
rather eat
sentence.
some of-
Eat you alive.
I have like actual food with me.
Is
Silver
like death
1d8
sentence.
plus
Eat you alive.
By the way.
I tuck my food back away and follow them cautiously. I keep smelling, trying to see if there's anyone else around, like hiding.
I like steady myself on Dominus as we walk.
Yeah, I like have like an arm underneath her. Because it is 90% my fault.
Are you still, like, naked right now, Autumn?
No, just like
No. I like just undid the corset and then like redid the over because I have like a thing that's over it, like regular clothes over it. So I was just undoing the straps on the corset. So
I thought you got interrupted on the second part there.
kind of did.
Letting the goods hang out.
I'm gonna throw a third fucking heal at Autumn.
She's at a solid like 7-ish
Si-
probably.
6.
6.
Oh, have I noticed when I start healing again?
Not yet. You can make another survival check now that you're out of the turmoil of the heated sulfur gas to see if you can take steps to restore your regenerative.
I am nearly out of healing.
I do not know.
Well, there are rumors of an acid bath that you can take that will restart your regenerative properties. It is rumored to be in the swamp itself, in fact, and to the best of your knowledge, that's just true.
Okay. Sweet.
That's just correct.
Hey, excuse me, sir. I walk up to the guy like leading us. Do you know of an acid bath here?
Oh yes, there are many Which acid bath do you want?
I tell him the one that I've heard of, the rumored
Yes, it is approximately 0.7 miles away from here. What do you want with acid bath?
one. I want to take acid bath. I've heard
Oh.
rumors that it helps with regenerating.
You may be an idiot, but we can help with that. Do not worry.
Oh, there is no May.
Eventually, after following old guy, well, you know what? Anything else you guys want to do on the way there?
Keep my eye out, like look around, see how many people.
I'm gonna small talk with the guy. What do you guys do down here all the time?
I'm gonna clean my claws and pray.
Horribly boring down here. When I was a young boy, I wanted to adventure, have a good time, that kind of thing. Pointless. No. We down here, we farm, we eat, we reproduce, we grow mushroom huts, we create beautiful jewelry. Awful life. I'm very
What do you
envious
guys
of
farm?
Mushrooms.
you. I cannot tell you that.
Okay.
You farm without the sun, but your
Yes.
whole religion is based on the sun.
Yes.
Why
Nobody
don't you?
likes this. Regionally, we did not fit into the politics. Our history says that when we were above ground, people attempted to make abuse of our harvesting ways and would raid us constantly. We had to flee underground from them.
Can I make a check to see if maybe we were part of that?
Yeah, you sure can.
Would I?
Local
History?
History?
or history.
History,
Either. History works too. Do, 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 do. You don't know anything more than what he's telling you.
God
It's just
damn it.
He does go on to say, we are not sure what village it was that was raiding us, but if we ever find out who they were, we wish to take great revenge upon them.
I'm sure it
mean,
wasn't
you
my
know.
people. We just drank blood of things that washed up on the sea
I
and whatnot.
smacked the back of his head like,
Well, I'm not talking about our
Shut up.
village. I'm talking about my
oh,
blood
you're
people
old.
village.
You're old people.
You drank,
Yeah.
Farah runs up, you drank blood? What's that like?
It's
Tasty.
pretty good. You get used to it.
I've always been curious what blood tastes like.
It's
She
Timmy.
licks her lips.
I like grab my microheedle, cut my hand, and hold it out to her.
She eyes you and says, your blood full of sulfur and acid.
No, it's not. What?
I'm not going to drink your blood. You were in the death swamp.
Good point.
I hold out my hand. I know Death Swamp.
You were in the death swamp. Is he an idiot?
He's
Yes.
a little retarded.
When you give him time to prepare, he gives a great speech. When you
Speech.
don't, his speech is retarded.
I give just like a really blank shit-eating grin, like completely blank eyes.
Can you write speech for me? I'm curious.
I,
Teach me.
I shrug and begin jotting down something about lizard people.
Good,
Come back, hour.
good.
Come back out.
Anything else you guys want to do on the trip to the?
Don't judge me.
I'm good.
I'm not.
Do you?
Really haven't.
You say we are guests. Do you have any onyxes that we can barter for?
Yes, this this region's earth is high in many different kinds of gems. Largely, the gems are used for the heart. I can't talk about that. No, there are some amount of onyxes in this area, however.
Good.
We may have a few. I can introduce you to the general merchant.
Good. That would be quite lovely.
A second GM?
I like. Okay, so I'm like, oh, Dominus, could you help me carry something? And I like offer my tent
No.
to him, and I cast Anhall on him.
Oh, well, yeah. If Anhol's cast on me, sure.
Wow, why do you
Yeah,
ant
that
haul
shit.
me?
Cause you can't fucking carry shit anyway.
I'd be able to carry
question.
more.
I'll tell you how much more you can. What's your strength? Like 17?
Yes, actually.
Your light
Mine.
load is 258, right?
Jesus Christ.
I almost took a potion of ant haul.
My light load is 258 now.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Wow. What are you carrying?
I just ask him stuff that would put me over my limit. So like, I think my tent.
I'm basically carrying like whatever her fucking.
Yeah,
Lemure was
whatever
carrying.
my Eidolon usually carries, I just give to him.
I like it. I like it. Anything else you want to do in the travel there?
No.
How many people are around us that we can see?
7.
Okay.
6 from the barricade plus the old fucker.
Okay. And we're
Who
not
knows
like
what his-
walking in the village. We're
Who
walking
knows
through the
what
village.
his name is? Yeah, you're walking through the village.
If his name is Griff, I'm going to kill him.
It's not.
Are
So
are all the walls here still like lined with
Yes.
gems? Okay.
But like I said, they're an unrecognizable gem to you people. Yeah.
Mhm.
They glow slightly. I mentioned that. I'm
You
good
did.
at this.
You did.
I know. I do my job. After about 45 minutes of walking down this long, boring, awful hallway, basically the old guy complains to you the whole way there about him wanting to be an adventurer. It's how miserable it is down here, how awful. It's just unbearable.
Well, you could come topside.
Yeah, he does. He just keeps unbearable, awful. I could never do that. Kind of like an old Jewish guy.
His name is Kiwa.
So after 45 minutes, you guys breach into an astoundingly beautiful cave. The cave is about 60 feet tall, and you can't see the edge of it. The walls are still lined with these gems, but now you can see that the ceiling is nearly covered in them, creating a phosphoric glow cast above the entire cave, filling it with a beautiful, soft, translucent light. The houses are made up of tall, twisting mushrooms that are literally carved into for them to live within, of sizes from about 10 feet all the way up to 30 feet tall, and broad, small, long, any shape and size, even to the point of conjoining multiple mushrooms together into a new structure. Right in the center of the village is a large pasture of crops, wheats, grains, etc. You can't make out from here the content of the crops all the way because you are quite far away.
Schnozberries.
And then the village, the houses ring around that, going in tiers, concentric circles away from the plants in the middle, all facing towards. You can see hallways, presumably running off from left, right, forward. Welcome to our village. It would have a name, but and then Farrah says, "No, it has a name. It just, of course, it has a name." And they just look at each other, and then they move on. You'll have to pursue that more if you want it.
I just kind of I lock eyes with Worf and just share a confused look.
Does the village cover the entire swamp?
Not directly. Village covers a great deal of the swamp, and then the cavernous caves that branch off from the village cover the rest. Indirectly, yes. Sort of like the dwarf city from Aragon.
Okay, yeah.
So he says, well, we will allow you to wander the village for a few hours. If you make any difficulty or attempt to leave, we'll kill you on the spot and eat your corpses. Stick around for a few hours to get to know the people, and we'll put you on trial in just a little while. We'll get you.
That sounds good.
Trial for what, might I add?
You burned down our forest.
No, he burned down your forests.
You burned down our
He
forest.
told me to do it.
I raise a finger as if to raise an objection, and then just.
See,
Never
they're
mind.
guilty.
I drop my speech about the Lizardfolk and begin writing a new speech about how I'm not guilty, about how we're not guilty.
We're all not guilty.
How I'm not guilty. How these guys made me do it. That's good. I like that. So, anything you guys are wanting to do in the village? We could actually stop here. I'm gonna have to stop in 15 minutes regardless. I'm making pot pie for Riley and the peeps. So,
All right.
I think
Well,
that's
I
decent.
wanted to check on the gemstones, the onyxes.
Yeah, you can do some rolls. We can do some like knowledge checks and stuff like that after in this like some
Mhm.
sort of post time slot thing.
Yeah,
We can play tomorrow too if you guys want after.
I would like that.
school.
Yeah,
That'd be
do
fine with
tomorrow.
that.
Yeah. What
Good.
time? Actually, I don't think I have anything, because isn't it a holiday tomorrow? Well, in
Not
New York
for,
it isn't. It's in New York. There's a holiday. It's Abraham Lincoln's birthday or something. So I don't know.
That's fucking retarded. I'll be back probably 4 or 5.
But I have to go to school on Thursday, because when I normally might end it. Snow day. Hey, New York.
Nice.
Sick.
So 4 or 5, you said we'd start tomorrow?
Probably in that region.
Yeah.
I'd be fine with that.
Until then, I'm just gonna kind of take in the culture and the religion and try and work that into the speech as well, like draw comparisons and. Remember?
How we did it
You
in Temple
believe in
Village and
people that are
Columbus.
gods. Yes.
Yeah, that absolutely. Your god is the best god.
Praise the
I know.
sun.
I'm gonna draw comparisons between the Green Sun and Fenris, god of
Rad.
destruction.
You know, Rav, you 100%. You know their gems. I think that was that new knowledge local you rolled, or is?
No.
Oh, you haven't rolled
No,
yet.
that
Oh,
was
okay. JK, you don't know shit about them until you roll.
I don't know
Definitely-
shit. Period.
You definitely know their gems. And mushrooms.
Oh god.
Could I do
Shiny.
a knowledge arcana, maybe?
Please
I am-
tell me also that there's a green tint to the light
magical.
from these.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
So
If
this
they
is
weren't
just
green,
black
I was gonna be
beach?
very angry.
Do I know what they are?
Yeah. You don't know a huge amount about them. You've never seen or heard, or you've never seen them before, and you've only heard trace mentions of a rare rock that emits a glow similar to that of the sun. That's in primitive terms. In non-primitive terms, it releases UV rays. And
Yeah, UV rays, so it acts like the sun for plants to grow.
I want some of these.
So all these people have like tans, even though they're
I'm
underground.
sure they all have cancer. Yeah.
And
Like a giant tanning salon.
they're vampire
We're
proof.
gonna get cancer.
That is
They
also
are
true.
vampire proof.
They are vampire.
This
And
is why
cold.
I want them.
Wait, I'm like a kind of vampire. I'm a werebat.
Now, Rav, you rolled a knowledge medical check.
Mm-hmm.
And God, they're such cannibals. You've heard of a mushroom village that just murders people willy-nilly and eats them at whim.
That sounds like my kind of people, to be fair.
Yeah, that's what you know with your two.
Oh my god. Just like I'm gonna while we're wandering town, I'm gonna go try to find the acid bath.
It's above ground.
Oh, it's above ground. Okay. So I probably can't do that till after.
If you leave, we'll try and kill you. But I want to take a bath.
In the acid pool, that would kill me.
I was trying to look at the.
Oh, what were you trying to look at? I'll give you misinformation about something else.
The
The
onyxes.
onyxes.
Oh, that's what the local you were trying to do is?
Yeah.
None. 0 onyxes. None on. Not only that, you can't even find the general merchant. There is no general merchant.
Can I ask the old man like, where's
He's
that?
gone. He's hobbled off.
I'm gonna grab like.
He's literally just like
Anyone?
left you guys there, and you guys are just like, cave.
I'm just gonna start wandering around.
Dude, this song, I don't really put on these Mimi songs, but I had to put on Mushroom Hunting for this.
My music's muted.
Yeah, so I'm just absorbing like the architecture, the religion, the culture, the history and folklore, and anything I can pick up about this.
I'm gonna go look
Uh,
around for diseased people.
I'll
The
make
town.
some stuff up. I'll make some stuff up. And
Cancer?
we'll do that stuff in the pre-session.
Make
stuff
sure to
next time.
make sure to give me diseased people.
We're a couple of birds in a wolf den, but to us it still feels like heaven. Cause we don't let the bad vibes get in, we don't let them win. Testify to the strength of a true bond, flying high over the heads of our root